Hi everyone, my name's Cynthia and I'm a project officer with Landcare Tas. Where we go. So who is Landcare Tas? A little bit similar to the rest of Landcare, except we've got a bit of water in the middle dividing us. We're a non-for-profit organisation. We work to represent, support and grow Tasmania's community landcare. We work on the ground to improve the health of our natural work and working environment, and we're represented by land carers across the state. So we run a range of different programs. These are just some of them in these different sectors. We do citizen science in schools. We do member support, helping with technical advice, group admin, etc. We do advocacy work where we're a collective voice for Tasmanian community that have issues. For instance, the second generation anticoagulant rodenticides. We just make awareness through these campaigns. We do landscape restoration projects. So we assist, we get experts in the field and assist with large-scale landscape restoration, whether it be riparian or post-plantation or just land carers wanting to improve their own patch. And of course, we do community outreach programs. So we hold workshops in response to Landcare's members' proposals of things that they want. They submit them to our project bank and we have a look at what people want. So we respond to that. So we run things like seed collection, propagation, weed ID workshops, member wellbeing sessions, and of course the work we're doing with our feral cat management projects. I need to admit that we also work with Gillian alongside her to develop some of our cat management action plans. This is slides out of order, but these are some of the sites that we've been doing those previous workshops with, and a lot of our cat management work is in these two areas over the last 2 years. So these also include projects which Landcare groups have undertaken themselves. So we work with a impact to action 3-step plan, and it goes like this. We encourage the community engagement. So we put it out there as many platforms as we can to have the community on board, to come along with a panel of experts. So far we've invited experts in the field of veterinary. Also we have Gillian come along as well, and we invite contract cat eradication people who are out in the field doing exactly that. To try and explain the impacts, hear back from the audience and get to the nut of the problem that Gillian was saying. What do we have a problem with, and what is the impact? You know, why do we need to manage this? And hear what other people are seeing out in the field and on their patch. And after that, next one step is a coordinated approach through workshops. So the word's out and those groups who wish to take action can come along and learn a little bit more. They can learn a bit more about the legislation, the do's and don'ts, and how you can be involved, and we show them some practical tips about everything from how to use camera monitoring, how that can lead to being instantly notified when your trap's been set or been activated, how to use the traps safely, different baits to use, and also our cat contractor comes in and does actually explain about euthanasia and how to do those sort of things a lot safer. Jill comes along as well. She's a wealth of information on the legislation and many other aspects, but she helps us utilise apps like Feral Scan and teaches us a bit more about how to collect the data and the importance of collecting that data as a valuable resource for future management, for attracting funding, for giving your project longevity. And just sharing experiences. We also invite other Landcare groups who've completed their own cat impact assessments or cat management plans to come along and just show the group how we did it, what we did, the success, this is what we did, this is what we found. And surprisingly, it can lead to a lot of other projects. Doing those camera monitoring can lead you to some surprising discoveries. So from there, we can work with groups to build the capacity for them to do this, for the groups who have what it takes to undertake cat management in their area. We can help with advice and mapping, identifying local land use, and how to use correct trap placement within this given plan area. We also help with neighbour notification letters so that people are actually doing things responsibly and to avoid catching the neighbours' cats or the neighbouring farmers' cats. One valuable asset we have is the Landcare Tas lending library, so we can make it happen for people by lending the trail cams, cat traps, the scanners, and obviously our advice and support to actually get the people on the ground out there doing this and feel that they've got the support to do that. We can put them in touch with contractors. We can tell them the do's and don'ts of actually land managers or landowners being licensed and responsible in euthanizing cats. And that comes to this old mate waiting his turn. So we get to the fun bit, the outcome. So you can still leave your cameras out afterwards and you can just see whether it just leaves room for more cats or whether you start seeing some native species come back. One of the main ones is improved landscape. So you're improving your species resilience, you're improving the biodiversity outcomes. If it's an agricultural sector thing, you're reducing economic loss and obviously your cat-borne diseases in your stock. And the community outcomes. It's such a good feeling to know that a group has eradicated cats in their area and that they can then move on to monitoring the birds because they'll start coming back and other little species that come back. And of course it reduces the impact of diseases on people. So when you're next in Tassie, come and say g'day.